Communications Director for the Miami-Dade Aviation Department. We are thrilled to celebrate with our airline partners, Copa Airlines, for their 75th anniversary today. Very excited about that, and it's been a great ceremony already. It's only going to get better, and I promise. We're going to have a few speakers, and then we'll have a cake cutting, and then there'll be a toast, and then another performance by our amazing Polleras dancers. So with that, I'm going to invite up Director Ralph Coutier for the Miami-Dade Aviation Department to make his remarks. Ralph.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. On behalf of the Miami-Dade Aviation Department, we're thrilled to be here to celebrate this special anniversary with our partners at Copa Airlines. 75 years, that's a huge accomplishment. As our first U.S. route nearly 33 years ago here at MIA, we're proud to have that special place in Copa's history, and we appreciate the opportunity to host this event with our partners at Copa today. We're very proud. We're also very thankful and honored to be welcoming your 75th year anniversary aircraft, which is a beautiful aircraft, I understand, and we're very, very happy to welcome that as well. 33 years after you started flying here, Copa is now our 10th busiest passenger airline. They fly you fly about 700,000 passengers every year to Panama, 6 daily flights. So great service that we provide, and thanks to Copa, Panama is our 10th biggest market for international passengers. And for most of you that don't know, as the #1 airport for international passengers in the United States, that I would say that Copa is making a big contribution to that ranking, and we thank you very much for that. So like I said, Copa is a major reason why we are considered the gateway to the Americas and the global hub that we are today, and that's something we're very proud of, and we're very, very, very proud and very thankful for the partnership that Copa has had with us over the years. So on that note, I want to go ahead and congratulate Panama for your 75th year anniversary, congratulate Copa, welcome you to this event, and we look forward to many, many more years, at least 75 more, if not more than that, and many more years of success in the future, partnering together with you. Thank you for that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and make remarks in Spanish. Please bear with me. I am a Spanish speaker, but Spanish is not my first language, so I will read. Quería decir, en el nombre del Departamento de Aviación de Miami-Dade, lo emocionado que estamos de celebrar este aniversario especial con nuestros socios de Copa Airlines. Como su primera ruta en los Estados Unidos hace 33 años, estamos sumamente orgullosos de tener ese lugar especial en la historia de Copa y Panamá, y apreciamos profundamente la oportunidad de organizar esta celebración hoy. Estamos muy agradecidos también por el honor de recibir el avión del aniversario de 75 años de Copa, que me han dicho es un avión simplemente hermoso. Hace 33 años, después de su primer vuelo a Miami, Copa ahora es nuestra 10ª aerolínea de pasajeros más activa, con 700,000 pasajeros entre Panamá y Miami, y seis vuelos diarios a Panamá. Le queremos dar las gracias a Copa y a Panamá por ser nuestro 10º mercado para pasajeros internacionales y para contribuir al rango de MIA como el aeropuerto más ocupado, o el aeropuerto número 1 para pasajeros internacionales. Y la relación que tenemos con Copa es una de las razones principales por cual nosotros somos la entrada a las Américas y el centro global que somos hoy aquí en MIA. Una vez más, quería felicitar a Panamá por cumplir 65 años en el aniversario, y le deseamos un éxito aún mayor en el futuro, los próximos por lo menos 75 años más y más. Y con eso, muchas felicidades, gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Y quería ahora presentarles a el cónsul general de Panamá, Ricardo Alfredo Gaitán, para decir unas palabras.
Buenas tardes y bendiciones a todos los que están aquí. De parte de nuestro país, Panamá, nos unimos a la celebración de Copa Airlines por sus primeros 75 años de llevar la bandera panameña a muchos rincones de América. Copa se convirtió en parte del día a día panameño debido a su ejemplo de servicio, profesionalismo y evolución diaria que los ha llevado a ser una de las compañías más exitosas, no solo de América. En lo personal, mi hermano y yo hemos tenido la dicha de colaborar con Copa y contar con ellos por más de 25 años. En estos años resalto dos proyectos que pasaron a la historia conjuntamente con ellos. El primero fue la creación de la canción insignia del Mundial de Fútbol del 2018, Sube la Marea, la cual nos tocó producir y componer conjuntamente con, ahora lo menciono. Y la segunda, la celebración de la inducción del panameño Mariano Rivera y Edgar Martínez al Salón de la Fama de Béisbol en el 2019, en la cual nos tocó colaborar en la producción y cantar también. Grandes seres humanos y profesionales, de los cuales resalto a Marco Cando, que está aquí, casualmente con él hicimos estos dos proyectos. Al comenzar esta etapa con el consulado, también nos tocó realizar varios vuelos humanitarios, ya que muchos ciudadanos de nuestro país se quedaron varados en diferentes ciudades de Estados Unidos. El gran trabajo de Copa en conjunto con el gobierno panameño logró retornar a más de 1.500 panameños que estaban varados aquí en Estados Unidos. Copa, gracias por llevar el nombre de nuestro país a lo más alto, ya que cuando se habla de Copa, se habla de Panamá. Lo dejo con el licenciado Marco Cando de Copa Airlines.
Wow, muy bien. So I'm gonna be like, soy un millennial, no sé si se dan cuenta, pero porque tengo como 1000 años. So very glad to be here. Very, very glad. We brought the Panamanian rain with us today. It's a rain that signifies celebration, joy. And then, you know, we're very happy to be here. Thank you so much for all of you attending this ceremony, especially Miami International Airport CEO, Raf, and his entire team for helping us put together this heartfelt ceremony. Greg, thank you so much too for everything. I also want to recognize Mrs. Lindsay Johnson and Mr. Alejandro Cervalli from the County Commissioner Office, and also thank my brother, our General Consul from Panama, Ricardo Gaitan, you know, who's a great consul, better musician, and even better person. Thank you so much for your remarks, for everything you've done for Copa and for Panama. So well, I'm not gonna do the dual thing, you know, ironically I'm gonna go just in Spanish or just in English. So, because that's the way they wrote the speech to me, so I'm gonna do it this way. Let me start by saying that this is a very significant year and anniversary for Copa. After what we went through in the pandemic, 2 years ago, we didn't even know if we were gonna be here at all. We had our planes grounded totally for 6 months. We had to cut or let go a bunch of our people for the first time in history, and do a bunch of different things that we never ever imagined we had to do. Now we're here, and this anniversary celebration tastes much, much sweeter, right? And it's thanks to the work of our employees, to our customers and passengers, and especially also to all the authorities in different countries, different places, different cities, especially here in Miami, that supported us, that we come in here today saying thank you and saying that we are glad that we arrived at this milestone. As we all know, the US and Panama have been linked for years, for decades. We all know one of those great links. But I don't know if you knew that Copa Airlines also had an important influence from the United States. back in 1947, a group of young Panamanian investors wanted to create an airline, a big feat for a small country. And they wouldn't be able to do it without the help of the American giant Pan Am. And so Copa started as a joint venture between Pan Am and Panamanian investors. And that's how, if you ever seen our initial logos, but our first logo was the same logo as Pan Am, with the logo and everything, with Copa in the middle. So we go back, like the country. It's always been linked to the U.S. in good ways. We've always been linked to the U.S. in good ways. And that's how 33 years ago we started venturing into the U.S. with Miami as our first gateway. Obviously, a big enterprise for a small Central American airline. But, one that set off our dreams and that said, and spoke volumes about how we dream in Panama, how we dream in Copa. And that dream started in Miami. Now we have 6 daily flights. You all heard, actually to our surprise, we're very delighted to be one of the top 10. We broke the top 10 of destinations in Miami International Airport, which is a worldwide recognized airport. And the US now has become one of our top 2 or 3 markets for all of Copa. So we are sitting here in the most important market or station in one of our top markets worldwide. So thank you for that support, and that wouldn't be able to happen without your support. So at the end of the 80s, Copa was, trying to make do, struggling up and downs, with 2 old 737-200s. Is that correct, Pata? You probably flew on them? Oh no, she's young. She's very young. She started in Copa with 15 years old. Just a millennial. But we were starting to dream big, as I said, and then that dream started to take shape in '92 when we, came up with the idea of having some sort of hub in Panama, some sort of hub, which now has become what we call, and this is a registered trademark, by the way, the Hub of the Americas. We stole that from Miami. That should have been Miami. But forever changing the way that we connect, intra Latin America and, from South America to the U.S., actually mimicking and mirroring many of the great things that Miami has always done. And what I mentioned about our exchange and how we relate to each other is a nice story of complementation. How we complement each other, Miami and Panama. We don't necessarily have to compete. We manage to coexist in a very cordial way. We respect a lot and we learn a lot from what Miami has done over the years. We continue to learn and we continue to appreciate the mutual respect that we have and the mutual collaboration that we have. So again, to commemorate our 75th anniversary, we came up with the idea of doing a retro plane. Oh, wonderful idea, novel idea. But for us it was, we'd never done one like that. And we decided that it wouldn't be that Pan Am plane, because nobody would recognize it. It would be good, interesting, but we instead decided to pay homage to that plane that, was one of 2 back in the 80s that when we were struggling, a key moment in our history. And that, the same type of plane that came to Miami for the first time 30-something years ago. And so there you have it. It's our red and orange or yellowish plane. We forever changed that image to more, that Latin image to more corporate blue image, mimicking or mirroring back in the day Continental, which was a great partner for us, and we've always be thankful for them. And then United Airlines, but definitely more corporate, more elegant. But we'll never forget and stop being thankful to that Latino, Panamanian flavor livery, because that was the one that signaled our struggles, our successes, and our desire to improve. So here we are today. You continue to travel with us, and because of that, we are a solid airline. After the pandemic, we were able to recover with our own means, which is something that we are extremely proud of. We needed no bail, no jurisdiction, no judge to tell us how we're gonna come out of some dark place. We were able to do it with grit, with the commitment from our people, and the support, as I said, from authorities, governments, and our customers ultimately, who have poured back into our planes like this rain, and now are happy flying back with us. So here we are, for the 8th time being the most punctual airline in the Americas. Back in 2019, the most punctual airline in the world, with almost 100 planes, close to 80 destinations, almost back in full form. We're always thankful, always mindful of what we just went through, and that we can always be vulnerable. So we'll never let the success get to our head anymore. We never did, and we'll never do. But anyway, today is a day to celebrate, and a rain of reasons to celebrate for life, because many of us lived through that too. I myself, 18 days in critical care, and I'm very grateful that I also saw the light to be back here and speak to you and thank you for everything you've done. So for that, without further ado, I think we have something. We have like a toast or something, I believe. So I was expecting the glasses to be here, but I don't know, Greg, if you're gonna join me or something. But we wanna celebrate. We wanna have a little toast. I think it's mimosa or orange juice. I don't know what it is. It looks like mimosa, so if it's orange juice, we'll make it like mimosa. But it could be our famous guayaba piña juice too. So thank you so much for everything. Help me celebrate our 75 years, but also celebrate our friendship, our partnership, and your support, Thank you so much. That's what we celebrate today. Cheers. Salud. Y ahora tenemos un cake, right? So we have a cake. I've never cut a
picture, wait, picture. And then go now. 1, 2, 3.